Alrighty, hello and welcome back to Fallout 2. We just let a bunch of slaves free and slaughtered all the slavers. Well, technically not the slavers, just the people who held on to them for the people who were actually slavers. So I guess that makes them slavers by extension. But, wow. Okay. Just the way those texts merged was a little interesting. I didn't actually read to see what it said, unfortunately. Oh, I just noticed this little American flag here. Oh, weapon away. Put your weapon away.
Sounds good.
Yes, that's it for now. And Vic, put your weapon away. And Lenny, you, put your weapon away as well. Well, I guess you don't have your weapon on you, do you? Trade. Make sure you have the weapon. Yeah, you have the ghost pistol. You just haven't had a chance to actually use it and shoot a man, have you? How much ammo do you still have? 98. Plus whatever's in the magazine. Oh, yeah, that's it for now. That's fine. Lenny, you're fine. You already had your gun away because you're smart. No. I accidentally hit A. I had my fingers on WASD for some reason. Let's see. So we have to go over here. Yeah, over here. And I think the guy in the garage was the one to give us this quest. Or was it the other dude? Was it this guy? Hello? I've heard the news already. You freed the slaves. Good work. So you ready to become a ranger? Yes. Do you swear to fight slavery whenever the opportunity arises and to help your fellow rangers whenever they're in need? Yes. Congratulations, you're now a ranger. Cool. Amazing, Barter. No. Okay. I'm an NCR ranger now. I can do so many ranger things. Let me talk to this dude. I need to hunt some more slavers. Alright, neat. Can I, like, take stuff? Like, what are the benefits of being an NCR ranger? What do I get, though? Because, you know, I already fought... Ooh, ranger's map? Map of the surrounding area. It won't help you much, but there are code names on it for ranger safe houses in the north. Oh, it's a ranger pin. Okay, well, I get a map. Did I already search all of these bookcases? Vic, I swear. Okay. There's nothing on that one. There's probably nothing on this one. And there will likely be nothing on this one. But on this one, I'm certain that there will be absolutely nothing at all. And there's two more, which, you know, if trends follow, will have nothing, even a little bit of anything. So let's leave. I'm not even going to bother checking that last bookcase because it's probably worse than the others. Probably. Is there anything else left to do in town here? Status, New California Republic. Looks like no. But I do have to go back to San Francisco. I have Vault 13 now. Which actually... so... From what I was reading, apparently Sulik... You can't find his sister. In which case... I'm probably just gonna leave Sulik here in the NCR to enjoy the niceties of having civilization. I need you to wait here till I come back.
Want to take a little nap, talk to Grampy Bone, not going anywhere.
That's it. That's good, thank you. Wait, Barter, what did I leave on you? Just your SMG and some ammo. Wow, that came out very weird. Just an SMG and some ammo, which I don't need. You can keep that, Sulik. Because I am very interested in one particular companion, which is really the reason that I got interested in playing Fallout 2 to begin with, if I'm being completely honest. Is somebody was like, oh, this companion exists in this game, and I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, whoa. So, let's see here. What's in this vault? Just a bunch of bones. I am wearing Enclave armor. I don't know if that'll be, very nice for them. Yes, I will be Vault 13 time. There we go. It's time for us to go into Vault 13. So many bones and such. What, no body out here for me to loot for a 10mm pistol? Really? Alright, let's get into Vault 13 here and see what awaits us. This has the Gek in it, right? There's a locker. Nothing in the locker. Who's this man? A man carrying a book in his hands. Ooh, I just now noticed these death claws, huh? Do not fear me, human. I do not intend to harm you. I am Gruthar, leader of this Deathclaw pack. Why have you come here? I'm looking for something called a Gek. I was told I could find one here. A Gek? Is that not a small lizard? No, wait. That is a gecko. I am sorry, but I do not know what a Gek is, nor where it can be found. To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what it is myself. Would it be alright with you if I looked for it? I am sorry, but I do not allow just anyone to wander these halls. I am responsible for the safety of all who live here, and I must exercise caution. However, I will look for this Gek, and if I find it, I will let you know. I can understand your concern. You don't know me well enough to trust me. Well, if I could help you out somehow... Or what if I could help you out somehow, and in return you allow me to look around? Grithar stares at you intently for a moment. You'd be interested in helping us? Yes, I sense a little evil in you. Very well, I should place my trust in you. Thank you. I sense a little evil? These guys don't seem evil. There are many machines here, machines built by humans. Deathclaw hands cannot use these machines. However, there is one machine that understands questions. I ask it to run the other machines, and it obeys. This machine no longer listens. It will no longer run the other machines. We are running out of food and water. I have ordered raids on the human lands so that we may survive. I'm not proud of this, and I would put an end to it. If you repair this machine, I will be able to feed my people once again. I will gladly stop the raids. Will you agree to this? I'll do what I can for you. Thank you. The machine is in the vault control center on the 3rd level. If you can repair it, please do so. I am placing my trust in you. Please do not betray it. You are welcome here. I won't let you down, Gruthar. You have my word on that. Okay. Will he allow me to talk to this dude? Hey you, man. Short man carrying a book in your hands. Hello, I'm Joseph the Herbalist. What can I help you with? I just wanted to ask some questions. What would you like to know? Are you a prisoner here? No, I'm not a prisoner. I stay because I'm needed here. I've learned to accept the fact that some of my patients here are Deathclaws. Well, that's very commendable of you. What would you like to know? Can you leave here if you want? Yes, I can, and often do. I have to collect my herbs from time to time, and I've never been stopped. I used to wonder if the Deathclaws were secretly following me, and whether or not they would stop me if I tried to leave. So one day I put the theory to test. I traveled to another town and stayed there a week or so before returning. When I got back, I was warmly welcomed. Gruthar, the pack leader, came to me privately and personally thanked me for coming back. No, I'm definitely here because I want to be. Oh, good idea. I'm glad to see it worked. I'd like to know, what can you tell me about the Deathclaws? Well, let's see. Deathclaws appear to be mutated Jackson's chameleons, the horn variety. There are a lot of similarities still present, but an even greater number of differences. The mutation factor is quite high. This species is highly intelligent, about the equivalent of an 8-year-old, with some individuals reaching human normal level. Their learning capacity is very high, and they are capable of abstract thought and reasoning. Although they do not have vocal cords, the Deathclaws seem to mimic human speech much the same as a parrot does. I have yet to discover the exact mechanism behind this, so I am unable to say more at this time. Socially, they are pack animals with a very rigid code of ethics. They are led by an alpha male who rules with the mutual consent of the pack. They appear to be extremely loyal to the pack as a whole, treating it as a family unit rather than having individual families as humans do. Their sense of right and wrong is very well defined. They do follow a code of ethics that is enforced by the pack as a whole. Violence is never used as a solution to a problem among the pack as far as I can see. There have been no capital crimes committed here, so I can't say how those are handled. That's about all I can think of for now. I hope this helps you. Wow, I'm impressed with your knowledge. What would you like to know? How did you come to be here in the first place? I was gathering some herbs one night when a voice called out to me out of the darkness. I have been watching you, it said, and I know that you are a healer. Are you dedicated to your art enough to heal someone foreign to you? Someone whom many would consider an enemy? I answered that I respected all life and would do my best to heal the injured, regardless of who or what they were. I thought it was some thief or raider who had gotten himself hurt and needed a doctor. Can't begin to imagine my surprise when a couple of Deathclaws stepped out of the night with an injured companion. Somebody had shot him up real good. I told them I couldn't work on him where we were, so they blindfolded me and brought me here. I've been here from that day forward. You are truly a dedicated man who deserves recognition. I can't speak very well. What would you like to know? Thanks for the information. I'll be headed out now. Very respectable and commendable man here. Well, I've got Vic with me, so hopefully he'll be able to assist me in repairing the things. Hello? Forgive. I no speak well. I try talk you. Who are you? I turn. Who you? Let's see. It's a pleasure to meet you, Thurn. I'm Jimbin. You want what? What are you doing here? I guard hull. Safety of pack goal. You're doing a great job. You want what? Well, just passing the time. Alrighty. We go down to the... I guess... Yeah, let's go to the 3rd level and fix the thing, see if... whatever. A robed figure. Who could that be? Let's go say hello to this robed figure. Dum 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 dum. Hey you. Hello, I'm Goris. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? Hi, I'm Jimbin. Yes, I'm from outside the vault. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jimbin. So you're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some are staying here in the vault, but you look different. You appear to be more seasoned, if you know what I mean. I'll bet you've been around a bit and accomplished things. Am I right? Yes, I've had some adventures. Say, if you wouldn't mind answering some questions for me, I could tell you some of my adventures in return. It's a deal. I would love to hear anything you could tell me. What would you like to know? What are you doing here? I'm a student of sorts. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and the different cultures that have developed. Right now I'm studying the culture the Deathclaws are forming and comparing it to human development of similar lines. I've acquired just about all the information I need here. It'd help my research a great deal if I could do some traveling. However, I don't want to do it alone, if you know what I mean. So you're a scholar. That's quite an accomplishment in today's world. What would you like to know? How long have you been here? A few months, actually. I came here from the coast a while back. Wow, you're pretty new here yourself. If you don't mind, I, need to know more. What would you like to know? Do you know what happened to the people who used to live here in the vault? They were captured by a group called the Enclave. Gruthar and the pack were forced to aid their capture. They had no choice since they were slaves at the time. The fate of the humans, has weighed heavily on Gruthar's mind. He's never really forgiven himself for his complicity in the affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what has happened to them since. Sometimes we're forced into doing distasteful things by situations outside of our control. Gruthar should learn to forgive himself. What would you like to know? What can you tell me about Gruthar? Gruthar is not the monster that he appears to be. He genuinely cares about all of us here and is doing everything he can to ensure our safety and survival. All of us trust him with our lives. I don't know what else I can say about him. You would have to get to know him and judge for yourself. I'll not make any snap decisions about him. He deserves better. Would you like to know? Do you have any information on this enclave you spoke of? No, only what I've told you. Wait, there is one other thing. The enclave showed an interest in some ruins to the west of here. Why? I don't know. That's about it. Well, every little bit of information helps, and I thank you for it. What would you like to know? What can you tell me about the death claws here? These aren't your average death claws, as I'm sure you've noticed. They've had their intelligence enhanced by some means not understood by them. It was done by a group of humans known as the Enclave. It seems the Enclave needed an army, and they chose Deathclaws because of their ferocity, physical prowess, and, well, you get the picture. Anyway, the only thing lacking in Deathclaws was their intelligence. They needed to be smart enough to understand complex commands, but not so smart that they'd be a threat to those in charge. So the Enclave started messing with a virus, or some such thing, and injected the Deathclaws with it. This virus was known to mutate humans into some sort of super beings, so the Enclave wanted to see what it would do to Deathclaws. Well, the result was a breed of Deathclaws so smart that they could see that they were destined for slavery. So they played dumb until they could gain their freedom, and here they are. Well, that's incredible. You seem very knowledgeable. Can I ask you more? What would you like to know? You mentioned you wanted to do some traveling. How about joining me? Gorse hesitates, and you get the feeling you're being carefully scrutinized. I would be honored to join you. Well, alrighty, now we have Gorus on our side. Yes, Jimbin? Let's see. Trade. What do you have? Talk. Well, I don't have an option to ask about his stuff. Combat control. Claw. This robed figure is using a claw, I see. Well, I'm sure that it's fine. It's probably just a deformation for him, yeah. That's it for now. Okay, who are you? Greetings, human. Hello, who are you? I'm called Valdis, and you are? Good to meet you. I'm Jimbin. How may I serve you? What's your job? I'm currently guarding this area of the vault against any unauthorized personnel. Well, you certainly seem to know your job well. How may I serve you? No offense to your fellow Deathclaws, but you sound more, educated, shall we say? Yes, we are quite diverse in our levels of education. I'm doing my best to continue mine in my spare time. That's an excellent goal. Keep it up. I'll serve you. I'll just pass on the time. Okay. So the machine. There's another man here. I guess we talk to the machine. Let's see this dude. Oh, hello there. I'm Jim, or Jimmy. What you up to? Whoa, fancy that. Another Jim. I'm Jim as well. Hi, Jim. I'm Jim. Can I ask you some more questions? What would you like to know? What do you do here? Well, we're having some computer problems, and I'm looking into it. Unfortunately, my forte is software, not hardware. What's the problem? The voice interface to the mainframe has failed, so Gruthar can't give the system instructions for running the vault. The food and water processors have already shut down. The power systems could very well be next. Why not just give it a keyboard input? Well, you see, that's the weird part. The system refuses to accept keyboard input. I'm at a loss as to what to do at this point. Yes, Gruthar mentioned this to me and asked me to take a look. Do you mind? You can't make matters any worse than they already are. Go right ahead. Alright, but I need to ask you a couple of things first. What would you like to know? What's all the machinery for? This is a mainframe computer system and related support devices. From here, all functions of the vault are remotely controlled. Ah, I see. What would you like to know? Isn't this the Vault Overseer room? Normally the Vault Overseer would be stationed here, but Vault 13 has been fully automated. Why? I mean, isn't that unusual? I don't know the full story, but at one point in the Vault's history there was a rebellion. The Overseer was either killed or overthrown, I'm not sure which. Anyway, the leaders of the revolution didn't want to entrust the fate of the people to another Overseer, so they installed this mainframe. The records say it was purchased from... oh, what was the name? I remember. The Brotherhood of Steel. Can you tell me anything about this Brotherhood? No, I'm sorry, but I have no information on them. This all happened ages ago, and I've never found any references to them other than this one. However, it's my understanding that the Brotherhood was a military outfit, and there are some ruins of what appears to be a military base west of here. That may be what's left of them. Well, alright, let me ask you some other things then. What would you like to know? Are you here in the vault because you want to be? Oh, yeah. I've liked it here ever since I stumbled upon the place, and I don't really want to leave. I've always been a loner and don't much care for people. No offense intended. None taken. What would you like to know? What do you think about the Deathclaws? Well, in some ways I admire them for what they are and what they're trying to become. In other ways, they scare the heck out of me. I don't think I'll ever get used to the fact that they're just as smart as I am. Well, some of them are that smart. Do you think they're a threat to human society? Oh, absolutely. They're far superior to us physically, and they are our equals mentally. That makes them a pretty big threat. However, it all comes down to morals and ethics in the end. Fortunately, they seem to be ethical and morally well developed. Yeah, I see what you mean. Would you like to know? I think I'll be going now. Okay, so, Vic, I'm probably gonna need your expertise here, I would imagine. No, I don't want to take my weapon out. It's this one, actually. Repair. Is repair? That's what you want. You examine the computer terminal, but cannot find anything obviously wrong with it. What do? Run the diagnostic program? You are certain that the system should have a set of diagnostic routines available. However, the keyboard input seems to have been disabled. The unit accepts voice commands only. What do you do? Well, the only thing left is to look inside. Peering into the massive cables and circuit boards, you find that the system has been deliberately sabotaged. One of the circuit boards, the voice recognition module, is beyond repair and must be replaced. Now all you need to do is find a replacement module. Okay. So we need to find a replacement voice recognition module in order to repair this computer. But where would we find one of those? That's the question. So let's see. Let's talk to this person. Stop. You not go here. This place off limits. What is this place? This hatchery. Pack mother inside. Eggs inside. I guard. All of pack guard. Who are you? I Jewel. Pack warrior. I guard hatchery. I guard mother. Guarding mother is a position of great responsibility. You must be an important pack member. You think so? I don't look at it that way. That make me feel good. I like. Thank you. May I talk to mother? You wait. I ask mother. Okay. Mother says she talk to you. You go in, but you go alone. Friends stay here. You not cause trouble. I not want hurt you, but I hurt you bad if you cause trouble. Okay, so my friends stay out there. A large hole has been blasted through this door. Alright. So this is Pack Mother. Who are you? A human visitor is an unexpected but not unwelcome event. I am Kareth. So you're the Deathclaw Mother? Yes, I am the current Pack Mother. After my eggs hatch, the other mothers will have their turn. There are other mothers? Yes, there are more mothers. Should anything happen to me, one will be chosen to take my place. The pack must survive. I understand. What can I help you with? Who's the Deathclaw father? These eggs were sired by Gruthar, the pack leader. It is Gruthar who decides who will mate and who will not. The pack will be made strong by Gruthar. I see. Selective breeding to improve the strain. Excuse me, I burp. What can I help you with? What happened to the door? Looks like it has seen better days. That is a painful memory. A treacherous human sneaked in here and planted a bomb among the eggs while I was asleep. Fortunately, he was not a stealthy leaving, and I awoke to find the bomb. There was not enough time to deal with the device properly, so I threw it at the door and placed myself between it and the eggs. The eggs and I survived. The door did not. What happened to the person who did this? His name is Matt, and he is a prisoner here. Personally, I wanted him dead, but Gruthar would not allow it. I do not see the wisdom in this, but Gruthar's word is the law, and he will be obeyed. Should you talk to this human, take care. He cannot be trusted. How did this person get by the guard outside? The guard was added after the incident occurred. We were more trusting back then. Now we are more careful. I see. What can you help with? Who built this hatchery? We built the cave portion, and a human friend installed the door. He got the parts from a settlement northeast of here. Northeast of here. Maybe that's where I should look for the voice recognition module. That's nice. What can I help you with? Wait, northeast? Vault City! That's where I need to go to find the recognition module. I believe in now. Okay. Northeast of here, Vault City. Yeah, it makes total sense to me. Okay, well, now that we know where to go, and we have a full team of people here, we can go get the Vault City recognition module, and then I can pass the citizenship test and actually be a citizen of Vault City, so I can get all the stuff more easily. Let's check what's on level 2, though. Also, there's all those lockers. Well, would they mind terribly if I look through those lockers? Hello, human. Sorry to bother you, but who are you? Dar, warrior. I'm Jimbin, Dar. What you want? What is your job at the vault? Dar guard hull and keep peace, nothing more. Well, you're doing fine, Dar, just keep it up. What you want? Please don't take offense, but how educated are you? Not much, but I learn. Gruthar, he leader. Tell us all learn. Gruthar is right. You should all try to educate yourselves. What you want? Well, just passing the time. Okay, so this is a lean man in long robes. Appears to be in deep thought. So, oh, well, I'm gonna save. Vault 13, time. Death. Claw. Friends. Done. Okay, Deathclaw friends. Amazing. Am I allowed to talk to these people? Welcome, traveler. I'm called Gordon, and I am the Shrine Keeper. What can I help you with? It's a pleasure to meet you, Gordon. I'm Jimbin. Can I ask you some questions? Certainly you may. Who is this shrine dedicated to? This shrine is dedicated to an unnamed hero known only as the Vault Dweller. He, or she, it was a she, actually, was the savior of all who lived here several decades ago. We do not know what became of our savior, but he, or she, lives on in our minds and hearts. Very commendable, Gordon. Can I ask you some more questions? What would you like to know? How long have you been here? I've lived all my life here in this vault. I've been a shrine keeper for most of those years. You're a very dedicated man. Wait, then you were here when the Deathclaws took over? No, my friend, I was not. I left a few months ago to visit the statue of the Vault Dweller erected in the Central Court of the NCR, the New California Republic east of here. When I returned to the vault, I found the Deathclaws were already here. Needless to say, I was in shock. However, I am convinced that they are not responsible for what happened to my fellow citizens. If, by chance, you want to know more information on this matter, you can seek out Gorus in the library. I'll keep this in mind. What would you like to know? What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? I lived with the Deathclaws for several months now. They seem to be honorable and forthright in their dealings with me and the other humans who live here. I trust them, and in time, I think you will as well. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt for now. What would you like to know? Why do you stay here? My place is here at the shrine. I will not leave it willingly. Your dedication is admirable. What would you like to know? Thanks, Gordon. Goodbye. Alrighty, so that's Gordon. Who's this? A tall, slender man. Is there something that I can help you with, stranger? Yes, I'd like to ask you some questions. What do you want? Who are you? My name is Matt. Does it matter? Not really. What do you want? Are you a prisoner here? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I stumbled upon this place and got myself captured by the Deathclaws. They give me freedom of movement within the lower levels of the vault, but I can never go to level 1 where the exit is. Why? Because unlike the rest of the sheep who live here, I recognize them as a threat to humanity. They know that if I get out of here, I will see to it that they are wiped off the face of the earth. Look, they can think for themselves. They can learn. They can read and even write if they dip a claw in ink. They're fast, though perceptive, and they're fast, tough, perceptive, and deadly. If their numbers grow large enough, they'll be the greatest threat to the human race that the human race could ever face. Think about it. They need to be eliminated. I realize that they're a potential threat, but I trust them. Ugh, you're a fool to trust them. If you change your mind, come back and get me. Bye. Yeah, I mean, I see your point, but also they seem pretty admirable as far as Deathclaws go. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. That's okay, we all space out at times. Say, you look rather down. May I ask why? I was born 2 months premature. When I was 1, I was dropped on the porch. When I was 2, I had pneumonia. When I was 3, I got the chicken pox. When I was 4, I fell down the stairs and broke 6 ribs. When I was 5, my uncle was decapitated by a watermelon. Wow, how unfortunate. When I was 6, my parents hit me in the head with a shovel. When I was 7, I lost my right index finger to my pet rat. When I was 8, my dog Spike got hit by a tractor. When I was 9, my mother lost her arm to a rabid Brahmin. When I was 10, my sister was torn to bits by a pack of dogs. When I was 11, my grandfather... because I was ugly. What? When I was 12, my grandmother did because I was ugly. When I was 13, my father poked out his eyes with a pitchfork in a drunken stupor. What is this a reference to? When I was 14, my brother lost his hand to a wallaby. When I was 15, my aunt choked to death on a chicken bone. When I was 16, I lost my cousin to a badger. When I was 17, I cut off my left big toe with a hoe. When I was 18, my father lost his right leg to the same tractor that killed my dog. When I was 19, I'm truly sorry that you've had so much pain in your life. Hopefully things have gotten better. Well, there I was, traveling through the desert when suddenly my Brahmin falls over dead. About then, I realized I was low on water and hadn't had a drink in a while. Later, my bones began to ache, my head started to hurt, my bowels became loose, and I got this rash that just wouldn't go away. It's time to sit down and die. Well, there I was, sitting in the desert, waiting for the world to swallow my miserable existence when a pack of deathclaws shows up. While thinking to myself, this is it, now I can die. I wind up as a pile of deathclaw in the middle of the desert. But no, fate had yet another cruel card to play against me. You see, the deathclaws didn't kill me. Instead, they gave me water, brought me here, gave me this room, gave me food, cleaned me up, and now they won't let me leave. I know they're fattening me up for some unknown, horrible fate. I keep telling them that I would probably taste better if I was leaner, but that does no good. They just smile, if you can call it that, and pat me on the head and say, "Don't worry, human, things will get better." Ha! We both know what that means. Man, these Deathclaws seem like really, really cool, chill dudes that I probably would support replacing the human race, TBH. They seem just so nice. Maybe like too nice, like naively nice. But yeah, I would hang out with these guys all day, every day. Anyway, to make matters worse, then they started giving me some sort of medication. It was making me gassy, so I stopped taking it. And it's a good thing I did. I think it was some sort of mind control pill, because I started to feel like things weren't actually as bad as I thought. Anyway, that's about it. They gave him antidepressants? Like, what? These Deathclaws are so nice. They care about this guy just because they found him miserable in a desert. Like, come on. I'm just waiting for the dinner bell to chime so that they can feast on my bloated body. Please tell me that you don't have any children. Nope. When I turned 22, this strange fungus started to grow. No, okay, stop. I don't want to know. We're done. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to Vault City now. We've learned all that we can of this place. These Deathclaws are the nicest people that you could possibly meet. And yes, I call them people because that's what they are. They're nice people. Anyway, seems Vault City is our next stop. Or I think I'm gonna stop by San Francisco, actually. Save game over Jimbin. Yes, done. So I'm gonna stop by San Francisco, and I'm going to give the vertebrate plans to the people, the ones. I forget what they're called, but I'll find out when I get there in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. We met the Deathclaws, and they're the nicest. They're just so nice. I hope I get to see more of them. Anyway, catch you later. Bye-bye.